Hey, what's up, guys? Story that I'm talking about today is the movie Bros that came out and had it just bombed in its first week, which it's really not much of a surprise when it's a rom com about some gay dudes, and it's like, okay, first of all, romantic comedies kind of suck in general. Not many, not many guys usually want to go see rom-coms, but then you're targeting an audience for gay guys, which what is the LGBTQ alphabet soup population of the United States? Is that something like 6%? And so how many of that is gay guys? Like 2 to 3%, something like that. So you built a movie around targeting a incredibly small audience, and then it bombs. Okay, that's seems like that would happen. And then you got the star of the show, Billy Eichner, which I've seen him in. I remember him from, he was in gosh dang it, Parks and Recs, and I couldn't stand his character in that. Just like the flamboyantly flamboyant gay person, just it's always loud and screaming, and it's not something that I want to watch. It's something that turns out a lot of people don't want to watch. Turns out, people are more drawn to something like a masculine movie with a guy that's being, masculine and doing, I don't know, heroic things like Top Gun. Or it doesn't have to be a man, because there was women in that movie too, but everyone seemed to like that. But apparently it only brought in 4.8 million just after the launch, so it's doing bad. But like on top of that, of just a dumb idea for a movie. But then you go to the guy's Twitter, and that he started out saying, everyone who isn't a homophobic weirdo should go see Bros tonight. You will have a blast, and it is special and uniquely powerful to see this particular story on a big screen, especially for queer folks who don't get this opportunity often. I love this so much. I love this movie so much. Go Bros. For queer folk. What is queer folk? They keep coming up with a term for everything. There's gay, there's lesbian, there's bisexual, then there's the whole trans, and then queer. I don't know what queer means. It's just another thing to label yourself to get brownie points. But so if you don't want to go see this movie, you're a homophobic person. You're just a bigot. You're a piece of crap if you don't want to go spend your hard-earned money during a time where inflation's up, prices on everything are up, gas is up. But God forbid you don't want to spend your money to go see a gay rom-com. Which, I don't know about you, but it seems like every time I turn on a TV show or a movie, I can't find a new one that doesn't have a gay character in it. There's always at least one gay character. I feel like I get enough. I feel like it has proper representation for having 6% of the population. Because every time I turn the TV on, there is someone that is gay. Or there's some lesbian. Or there's some form of it. And I already feel like I'm being punched in the face with it. So very much do I not need to go see your gay movie. That I have no interest in your gay movie. And then after it's failing, then he says, that's just the world we live in, unfortunately. Even with glowing reviews, great Rotten Tomato scores, and A cinema score, etc., straight people, especially in certain parts of the country, just didn't show up for Bros. And that's disappointing, but it is what it is. Yeah, you're right. It is what it is. We had no interest in your show. Straight people, they can't connect with your story. They can't connect with what's going on in this romance between two dudes. And yeah, I don't want to see it. Most people don't want to see it. Why are you surprised? But that's it. It's almost like they make a show, just kind of like how they're doing mini shows and movies. They just like Rings of Power, and they want to put something in there, and then it's almost just like their backup card for when it does fail. They get to blame it on something. Oh, well, you just don't want black hobbits in Lord of the Rings. That's why it's failing. Or you don't want a woman in charge. That's why no one's coming to see. No, it's because your show's garbage. Your writing's garbage. It's not interesting. It's boring. You're destroying the original lore of the story. I mean, we can go on, but like they always have some excuse why it's failing. How about the idea that you're putting out there people are just not into? Or how about your show's just generally bad and people just don't want to go see it? And then I love that I saw this one. They put, last night I snuck in and sat in the back of a sold out theater playing Bros in LA. The audience howled with laughter start to finish, burst into applause at the end, and some were wiping away tears as they walked out. It was truly magical. Really, I am very proud of this movie. Okay, first of all, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you went to some sold out theater and that all that was just so magical. Because if that was magical and it was that amazing moment, you wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be mad that your movie is bombing right now. You know what? Maybe as an artist, you would just sit there and say, hey, you know what? Some few people enjoyed my stuff. And I got to experience people enjoying my artwork. I got to experience an entire sold out theater where people were laughing, people were crying, they had tears because they thought it was so beautiful. If you really saw that, in my opinion, if you really saw that, you would be pleased with yourself. You know what? Like, I did something and people enjoyed it, and that's all I need to be fulfilled in this movie. But no, you're not. You're incredibly upset because you're obviously going on Twitter and he's tweeting out about how he's going to tweet about Bros every day for the rest of this year because F you straight people. So he's not happy. The thing is, he's not happy with its performance. He's not happy with people not wanting to see it. So I truly don't believe in the situation where he just saw this magical moment of the theater being filled and people crying and laughing from start to finish. I don't believe it. He's upset. He's mad because it didn't go his way, because people aren't lining up to throw money at his ideology. And it's good because you're seeing this ideology. You're seeing the woke bullcrap becoming, it's just so overplayed. People are done with it. People don't want it in their entertainment anymore. Everything that's pushing that is dying off. It's growing weaker. The mainstream media, the movies, TV shows, there's being pushed. It's getting pushed back, and I love it. And I love to see stuff like this fail. I personally love to see this stuff fail, and I just have no interest in it. So it's kind of easy. I just don't show up to it, and guess what? It dies. And that's how most of it is. If we just start voting with our dollars, things will start to happen more, and that's how you gotta do it. Vote with your money. Stop giving money to people who hate you. Yeah, that's a fun story of the day. You hate to see it, but we'll see more of this. As the more they try to push it, the more it'll fail, and the more they lose money, the more they'll start thinking how to change the tune, at least, to make something else, make something that's actually entertaining to people. But anyways, that's all I got on this story. Y'all guys have a great day.